Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers' offense will get first crack at it today. Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Hey, what'd you say? You said Livy? I thought you said Livy is ready. I'm coming.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Smith. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. He'll throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often. And then
turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Sands. Bust through behind his pad. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. and the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. Fights off the defender. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smith. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down
He
here.
get -6 rushing yards on the ball.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. And back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Sands. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He's looking to pass. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin.
It's all a dogfight over there.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 10 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on.
Oh, D-line.
Leaves it with the back. He
Oh,
has the
leg.
first and still on his feet.
Catch him.
He's getting ahead of steam. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it
Defense,
70 plus to
let
the
offense take a
ground.
break,
I love
bro.
the speed. He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grab near the marker. It's Sands. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, that's a nice job by the tight end.
Let's go. Open it up.
Patient, fights his way through all the traffic.
Open it up.
The field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the mark. It's Henry. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown Owls. Ball that baby in. Stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves
Open up the playbook.
after that last drive.
How are they stopping us? Open up the playbook.
On the run from inside his
It's
own
the same
5.
play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he
Open up the
stopped
playbook.
at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lewis to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll do it himself. Got enough
Blood
for the
clap.
first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Smith. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lewis wants to pass. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Memphis.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sands. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On the direct snap, it's Terrell. Pulls it in, it's Sands. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it again. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds the tight end, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Messer. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Across the 25, he's got room. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gonna run it. It's Sands. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a third down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it.
Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sands. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Lewis to throw. Escapes the sack. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So
He's got it. 1st down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Memphis wants to move quickly.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions.
Hit.
They'll go for it on fourth down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sands. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
He wants to change this route. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot
breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take it.